Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to unboxing, I guess. New Fallout crate. Huzzah, there it is. The more oblong box. Yeah, let's see what's in this. Should be, I believe, from what I've been seeing from the emails about the tracking of this crate, it should be a RobCo themed crate, as I just open it slightly off screen with my Roman dagger, of course, because what else would you use? But yeah, so this should be RobCo themed, and indeed, looking at the Mr. Handy on the back of the box, I'm sure that we can definitely say it is going to be robot themed. So starting off here, we've got something very interesting here, by the looks of it. So let's just open this up. Interesting, feels like some sort of towel or something rather similar to it. I've done that upside down. There we go. Interesting. Rockobot takes the nation by storm. 10 number 1 hits, including, not too sure what it says down the bottom there, but yeah, it's some sort of not quite towel, but some sort of to be honest, I'm not too sure what it is. It's very sort of like tea towel-y almost sort of material. I'm not too sure how I would describe this. It's very cool, whatever it is. It's sort of like a radio advertisement sort of tea thing, which is very, very interesting. Here's the next part of the power on the builder figure, as you can see. Let's just open this up. It's only a tiny wee little bit on it, but any excuse to bring out the dagger. So let's open it up. Ah! Of course. Dog meat. That's what we got in here, a little dog meat. So if we look, this is the power armor as it stands. Dog meat, I'm not too sure how he sits. I think he just sort of sits on there like that. Let's just put him there. So there we go, nice little extra statuette of dog meat, which is quite nice. Right, what else we got? So we got the badge, the pin badge, which is here, Nerd Rage, I do believe that is. Crate number 5, RobCo, which I was expecting, to be honest. Just open that up. So yeah, as you can see, the Nerd Rage pin badge. I do like using this perk. Anything to give you a bit of extra strength when you're low on health. And yeah, 2 bits on the back to hold it on. Let's just remove it from the packaging. Okay, there we go. Put that back in. So there you go. About the packaging, there it is. Pretty simple, but it's only a little badge. What can you expect? We've got a tube of some sort, but inside the tube, got a poster. There we go. Everything that everyone's been seeing this before, but it's the power armor on a stand, T45 of some sort, or T60. Not too sure which one, but yeah, missing an arm and a leg. But everyone's seen that from the opening of Fallout 4, so still a nice little poster. Still keeping in the theme of technology and robotics, with the power armor there, rolls up nice and neatly. As for the figure, we've got Codsworth, of course. What else would you do for a RobCo other than a robot? So yeah, travelling through the Commonwealth can be hungry work. Why not stick with a companion who's ready to whip you up a snack even though you're about 2 centuries late for dinner? Codsworth has been by your side since before the Great War. And we think that earns him a prime spot on your display shelf. Indeed, your faithful robotic butler companion. as the scabbard gets out of the way. The dagger. There we go. Right, so yeah, same old box. They're unlikely to change anything about the box. It's a box. What else can you expect? So yeah, let's just open up the packaging here. Same old packaging. Oh dear, oh dear. So, the actual Codsworth comes in multiple parts, some assembly required. We've got the main stick there with the fire coming out the bottom. He's got his 3 eyes here. 3 eyes don't move, unfortunately, but yeah, so he's on a simple stick. You've got some bits on the back. And you've got these 3 legs on him here, as I drop them everywhere. And I'm not sure you can see this, but under here you've got some holes here, which is where the legs go into. So let's just see how that works. I believe they're multi-function legs, so they shouldn't be unique to a section of his body, but there you go, they simply go on there like that. In fact, if we look at how the model should look there, we can sort of determine. I actually managed to get that right somehow, as you can see. So let's have a look here. On the front of his body we have got a teapot, because that's something that every good robot butler should have equipped. So let's just push it on there. It can be a little tricky to get on these on occasion. Plus it doesn't help that he's on his little stick, but there you go. Close enough. Close enough. So he's got his teapot there to make you a tea whenever you need it, or a coffee, depending on what you prefer. And then he's got that. It's who knows what it is. It's I guess some sort of welding torch, I assume. Nonetheless useful. And that's sort of what it looks like. I haven't quite managed to fit this one in properly, but as you can see they just sort of push in like so into the bottom of his body, like that. There you go. And then his stand, which is on the other side of the box, simply comes out. And I believe this is the first stand that we've got which doesn't have the 126 printed on here, because Codsworth actually sits in the stand like so. There you go, he sits in the middle of it, as you can see, and that's a very nice little model. I like the touch of the fire for where he is hovering, obviously. It's a very nice touch. Yeah, and he just sort of sits in the middle of the sand. Yeah, it's a very nice little model, keeping in theme with the RobCo. And then there is one other thing which was attached to the pin badge, which is this, and this looks like, if we can, it's a bit stuck to the packaging, but there we go. So there we go, as you can see, this is a mini Pip-Boy. It can be hung onto something. As you can see, it's got this hoop on here, and also something interesting is that you can take out the central Pip-Boy display. If you have a look, there is a opening there where you can unslip this, and let's see if there's anything on the back. I doubt there would be. No, there's just something to put your name, email and phone on. So yeah, you can attach it to your bag, and if you lose your bag, you can simply have that on the other side, so that if someone does see it and they see this on there, it will have your name and details on there, so that they can get your bag to you, or whatever you attach it to, which is very nice, very useful. I like how they've made it into a little Pip-Boy, again keeping in theme with the technology and all of that. So yeah, that's a very nice addition. Fallout 3 Pip-Boy, I do believe. Yeah, I believe, yeah, Pip-Boy 3000 it's got on there. You can just about see on there, where you can't really because of the quality, but as you can see right there is some printing there, and that does say Pip-Boy 3000. So yeah, that's what you got there. And then you've got a nice Mr. Handy. You've got a nice Mr. Handy. I suppose it would be a sort of display or advertisement. There you go for Mr. Handy. So here's what we get on the thing. There's the 6 things that we've got in this crate. So we've got the RobCo towel, so it is a towel. So yeah, it's got that. The front of it is actually part of Tesla Science, from the looks of it there. Then you've got Codsworth figurine. You've got the dog meat part of the Builder figure. Then you've got the Pip-Boy luggage tag. So yeah, that's what the Pip-Boy is, a luggage tag. You've got the Power Armor poster, and then you've got the Nerd Rage pin perk. You'll get 20 plus damage resistance and do 20% more damage when your health drops below 20%. So yeah, it's a nice perk either way. And yeah, so that's what we got in the RobCo box, and as you can see on the bottom of the box there is the rest of the Mr. Handy. So you get a full size Mr. Handy bit and part of your box there. So yeah, nothing else to the box. It's just your standard box, but either way, very nice selection of things in the in this I suppose monthly crate. Yeah, very nice amount of stuff. There's just all the stuff that's just layers all up. So you've got the luggage tag, you've got the Nerd Rage pin, you've got, of course, Mr. Handy on there, Codsworth, of course got the towel which just sort of goes everywhere, part of Tesla Science. And yeah, there's how our Power Armor looks. I believe he's complete now. There shouldn't be anything else to go on him, I don't think, unless they've got like a jetpack which goes on the back of him, but yeah, again, not too sure. And of course there is the I suppose the contents of the box. And yeah, that is this one. This is the RobCo themed Fallout crate. Very nice. I'll thank you for watching, and goodbye.